Yeah, it's done. So I'm just gonna go to where it's saved at under and I have a track 0000. This is the padding I was talking about, the one we were having ash, and these are the ashes. So we have track and the padding. So we have like 269 frame here. So the next thing now is to import this guy to our tracking software. So I'm just gonna open our tracking software and come to import sequence, come to open, or come to this side, open, just come to frequency. So this is the guy. I think this, yes, this is the guy, because we started from frame 90 and ended it to frame 269. So let me confirm this. Is it true? Yes, this is the first frame and that is 90. So just click on the first one and open. So here we have the free move. Don't worry, just use the free move. The camera, new camera, don't worry about that. What we after is the frame rate. You know, we used 30 frames per second. Going to this guy again, we used, this image was 30 frames per second, so we're just gonna change it to 30. And watch this, this is 30. The moment I press the apply, this thing will change back to whatsoever it wants to change to. So what we need to do now is, before you close, come to this side again and change it back to 30 again and reapply, and you should be good to go. Just close now. So we have this guy. You can scrub this place, you can scrub it from here. So we have a very sharp footage, so it will be easy for us to track the points. So to track the points, you just come to track features and look for advanced. Click on the advanced. You see a lot of tracking points, so we can reduce the sensitivity so that it will be more faster, and let's use large scale. So that is cool. So I'm just gonna start now. So it will start everything. So start. So I'm gonna be back when it's done. So the tracking is done. So we've tracked all the features there. So another thing we need to, because this is just the tracking, so it doesn't have anything to do with the scene, I mean the camera. So we need to solve the camera for this, so that we have the camera moving along with the tracking point. So to do that, we just go to camera solve right here, over here, just click on that and come to, yes, we are dealing with the sequence 1. So you come to optimized camera path smoothness, and we click that and start it. So this should be so fast. So I'm gonna be back when it's done. So the guy is done, and as you can see, we have the real tracking points, and as you can see, we have blue and yellow. And as I was told, that the blue ones, kind of like blue, they are the one that the tracking is very good, and the yellow ones, it's also cool but not very as good as the other color. So what we'll do now, we can test this guy and see if the tracking points is okay or not. So what we'll do now is we had test objects. You just click on the test object and we have the object over here. So you can come to this side so that you can rotate the object and make it looks as if it's sitting on the road. So we can just scrub from this place, scrub like so, as you can see. So we can place the dead man on this spot and we have a very perfect tracking point. So that is it. So we can view this in 3D format. As you can see, we are seeing this as a 3D. So that is that on that. So the next thing now is to export the guy out. So we can go back to text object and delete the object 1 and delete object 2. So we are good to go now. So the next thing now is to render to export the guy out. So we just go to export camera serve, or you can press F12 on your keyboard. So we have the export camera the sequence one, of course, camera serve one, of course, that's what we're doing. So export type is going to be, this place will depends on the software or the 3D software that we are exporting the points to. Now in my own case, I'm exporting to Maya, and the Maya I want to use is Maya 217, so I'm gonna be using Maya 4 plus, that is 4 plus version. So that is it. So the next thing is the move type. So what is the nature of your scene? Is it moving camera or static scene, or is it static scene or moving camera? The case when you can use the moving static camera and moving scene, which is this one, is if you have like maybe a dog or a goat just run over this place, then you can use moving scene and static camera. But in this case, I'm the one that held the camera and was moving on the scene, and the road is just at the static place, so we can use moving camera and static scene. So that is it. So here scale is just normal scale, and the this one is just the frames that we have on this place, which is 180, and we have the scale to be just 1. So the scaling is depends on what you decide. You can decide to reduce the scale by half, by 50%, or increase it. Depends on what you really want for yourself. So if you don't do it here, you can still do it when you import it to the final place where to composite it. You can always reduce or increase. I'm gonna show you that when I get there. So I'm just gonna save this one. So it's saved. Now before I go on, let me resave this. I'm just gonna go to export again, click on the export camera serve, and here you see the file name or the location. You can browse where you want to save it to, and you can change the name over here. So I think I have Untitled here. Let me say my so I'll save, and it will be on Boujou frequency and my that is the name. So I'll save. So now I'm good to go. So now the next thing is to go and open Maya, and that is Maya 217, as you can see. So I'll just open that guy straightforward. Press Ctrl O on your keyboard, Ctrl O. So I'll go to desktop, Boujou frequency, and I'll see my. So that is my guy. So open, don't save. It's coming up.